Welcome to a special election edition of Think IP, the podcast that breaks down the biggest intellectual property and innovation issues shaping our economy and future. Australia stands at a crossroads. As we approach the federal election, one critical question remains unanswered. Which leader, Anthony Albanese or Peter Dutton, has the best vision to transform Australia into a global knowledge nation built on intellectual property? In a world where nations thrive on innovation, not just resources, Australia is falling behind. While we produce brilliant ideas, cutting-edge research, and world-class technology, too often our best innovations end up in the hands of foreign companies and competitors. This election is about more than just taxes, jobs, or energy. It's about the future of Australian innovation. Will Albanese's vision for a high-tech, manufacturing-driven economy lead us forward? Will Dutton's focus on security and industry protections give Australian businesses the IP safeguards they need? And most importantly, what must our next leader do to turn Australia into an IP-driven powerhouse? In today's episode, we're cutting through the political noise to answer why IP is the key to Australia's future prosperity, what each leader is getting right and wrong on innovation and IP, and the bold moves Australia must take to compete in a world of AI, biotech, and advanced manufacturing. This election isn't just about who leads Australia. It's about whether we stay competitive in the global economy or get left behind. If you're an entrepreneur, investor, policymaker, or anyone who cares about Australia's future, this episode is a must-listen. Fact: the world's wealthiest nations aren't just rich in resources, they're rich in ideas. Countries like the United States, Germany, Japan, and South Korea have all built economies where patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets are worth trillions of dollars. In the United States, IP-intensive industries contribute over $6.6 trillion annually and support over 45 million jobs. In South Korea, Samsung and LG hold thousands of patents, making them global tech leaders. Germany's focus on industrial patents and advanced manufacturing keeps them at the forefront of innovation. So where does Australia stand? Australia is strong in research but weak in commercialisation. We produce world-class innovations in biotech, AI and quantum computing, but struggle to turn them into billion-dollar companies. Without strong IP protections and incentives, our best ideas end up benefiting other countries instead of Australia. So how can our leaders change this? Let's look at Albanese and Dutton's approaches. Albanese's vision: a future made in Australia. What he's doing. Right. $15 billion National Reconstruction Fund aimed at revitalising Australian manufacturing and tech industries. $1 billion in renewable energy manufacturing. A push to make Australia a leader in solar technology. Encouraging local innovation. More funding for research and development. What's missing? IP commercialisation strategy. Australia needs better pathways to turn patents into businesses. Patent incentives. Countries like Singapore and the UK offer tax breaks on IP revenue. Why isn't Australia doing the same? Global IP protection. Australian companies need better access to international IP protection to compete worldwide. What Albanese should do next? First, create an IP tax break program. This would incentivise businesses to file patents and keep them in Australia. Second, build IP commercialization hubs, partner more extensively with universities to help startups scale their innovations. And third, strengthen IP laws against foreign theft. We need to ensure Australian inventions aren't easily copied overseas. Dutton's approach focuses on security and traditional industries. Where Dutton's focus lies: first, cybersecurity and IP theft. He advocates for stronger protections against Chinese IP espionage. Second, support for tech and defence sectors. Dutton encourages growth in high-tech industries like defence and artificial intelligence. And third, how about nuclear energy investments? It's a controversial but strategic move to boost energy independence. Where Dutton's plan falls short. First, there's a lack of focus on research and development and startups. Security is important, but without innovation, Australia falls behind. Second, there are no clear IP incentives. There's no strong plan to keep patents in Australia and support commercialisation. And third, it misses the big picture. Investing in energy is good, but what about Australia's broader knowledge economy? What Dutton should do next. First, launch a national IP protection fund. This would support Australian startups in securing global patents. Second, incentivise high-tech manufacturing. Encourage tech startups to manufacture locally with IP benefits. And third, expand IP education programs. Train businesses and researchers on how to protect and profit from their intellectual property. The future of Australia's economy is built on intellectual property. Here's the ultimate plan both leaders should adopt. Make IP a national priority. Introduce IP tax breaks, R&D grants, and commercialisation programs. Strengthen global IP protections. Help Australian businesses compete globally and prevent IP theft. Invest in deep tech. AI, biotech, semiconductors, and space tech are key industries for the future. Encourage public-private partnerships. Connect government, universities, and startups to create an innovation ecosystem. Final thought, whether it's Albanese or Dutton leading the country, Australia's future will be built on ideas, not just resources. The leader who understands the power of intellectual property will be the one who turns Australia into a true knowledge nation. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I gave you food for thought so that you can cast your vote wisely. If you found this discussion valuable, share with your friends and other business leaders. And if you leave your email address in the comments section or go to thinkip.au, I'll send you a free copy of the Think IP book. Over 350 pages of practical, high-value insights. Just to say thank you. Until next time, think IP, because it pays.